strange reason black men have this obsession with allowing other races of people, whether it's the non-black women that they date or their non-black friends, to say the N-word. Like, especially in the South. Like, I don't know how deep it is anywhere else, but I know here in the South, especially in fucking Texas, you guys have this really big thing. I didn't know this many people of non-black race said the N-word until I started coming more and more to Texas. I was like, man, like this is actually wow. And it was always a black man with somebody of non-black race. We really have to talk about, like, what is y'all, is this like some type of kink play? Do you guys get off on other races calling you a slur? Does that excite you somewhere in there? Because why do y'all allow that? But where are the think pieces? Where are the think? Black men got a think piece for every goddamn thing in the world, even holding y'all fucking people accountable. Other men such as yourself. But ain't nobody made no think piece on what he said. I haven't seen one fucking no live yet about Mexican OT saying the N-word. Are y'all okay with that? Y'all cool with that?
Well, what is your opinion about the Mexican OT being able to feel comfortable to say the N-word? And if you are patient enough to hear the whole story of everything that he had to say, keep watching all to the end so you can hear people's reaction to him and all the aura that he had to communicate whatever he said. And as you watch, let me know your opinion in the comment section down below.
A lot of people ain't gonna like this take, but I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't like being called a nigga by a Mexican person. I don't like being called. So if Mexican OT was my friend, no, bro, we have an issue. Like, I don't call nobody that. And everybody is keep forgetting the fact that, yes, we turned it into a word, but maybe we shouldn't say it at all. But at the same time, don't call me out my name. That's just my take on it. Now, with y'all comments is on it, I don't like to be called a nigga by somebody else from a whole nother race. I mean, who would? Even white people, like, I wouldn't want no white person to call me a nigga. They called us niggers. So, what's your perspective on it? Because I feel like it's disrespectful either way it go. What y'all think?
Why is it that every 3 fucking business days, black Americans have to come on this app and every other fucking platform just to tell y'all the same 3 fucking things? One, if you not black, don't say nigga. That's not your shit. I don't give a fuck where you grew up, who you grew up around, how poor you were when you grew up. I don't know what the fuck is up with y'all equating poor to black, but that's not accurate. 2, cultural appropriation is not cultural appreciation. If you non-black walking around wearing cornrows saying, oh, I just really appreciate the culture, okay, then bitch, find another way to do it. Because at this point, you're damaging your own hair follicles just to fake appreciation. Everybody be like, oh, it's not that deep, but it is. It is, though, because we literally have to have laws passed in order for us not to be discriminated against when wearing our natural hair. Then you roll up with fucking cornrows and everybody think you the coolest guy in the motherfucking office, coolest guy in the motherfucking room. And last but not fucking least, why the fuck is it every time a black American says, oh, well, I'm from America, you're asking, oh, but what part of Africa? Bitch, y'all just open y'all mouths to say anything. If you took even a smidgen of a look into black American history, you would understand that a lot of those records were destroyed. We weren't even counted as people when the fuck we came over here in the first fucking place. And I say came over here, bitch, we was dragged over here. Why the fuck would they keep records of where the fuck we came from? In addition to that, they were literally breeding humans, which means that even through a DNA test, we won't get an accurate answer. Because people from different regions, from different parts of Africa were forced to breed together. So why are we acting like we don't understand that? On top of that, the only fucking records that we did have were drowned under Lake Lanier, burned down in Tulsa, Oklahoma, fucking turned into the fucking Central Park in fucking Seneca Village. I want y'all to stop acting dense. I want y'all to stop acting like you don't know that this history was purposely destroyed. Our DNA was purposely muddled. Stop asking that dumbass question. I'm from America. Generations before me from America. Hell, we built America. Bitch, I'm done. Everybody pissing me off. I'm gonna tell you something. Mexican OT, whatever that wild baloney back ass bitch's name is, he know who to try. Because had he been in a room full of like men, real black people, we would have moved furniture, every wall, every nook, every cranny would have been touched. Cause what do you mean? What are you gonna do about it? As soon as he would have said that, his face would have been upside down, and he would have been inside out. Cause is you cool? We gotta start making examples out of people because you seeing. I don't care if you grew up in a house full of black people. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if your mama adopted you at birth and you was in a house full of niggas. You do not have the authority to say nigga. What is wrong with y'all? We gotta start meeting disrespect with disrespect because I'm sick of it. Everybody feels so comfortable saying what they think they can say in front of black people with black terms and what we've been through. That y'all just, and them bitches, them funny looking assholes is just on the podcast just laughing away. Get them next. Line them up too.
Mexican OT did an interview in front of a bunch of black women, and he said that he's gonna keep saying the N-word and nobody's gonna do anything about it. None of them black women in the room said nothing. I guess they didn't say anything because they're scared of him. My whole thing is, you wouldn't say the N-word in front of a black cop. You wouldn't go to a black cop and say the N-word because you know you'll get deported. If you go to a black person and call them the N-word, don't get mad when they call ICE on you. Because I think it's so funny how y'all want to act tough around a bunch of women, but you know damn well that you wouldn't go to a black cop and say the N-word, but you wouldn't say it to everybody else. That fake ass tough gangster shit, it don't work. Because you know damn well that you wouldn't say this in front of black people that have authority. Because you know you'll get deported.
I ain't gonna lie to you, this Mexican OT thing is kind of bothering me, you know? Because I've grown up around all different types of people. Hispanics, Asians, Indians, you name it. I had a very colorful upbringing in terms of people that I've been around. I ain't never thought to say that a slur. Just because I grew up with them and we cool. I don't give a fuck how we joke or none of that. Like, how we joke in our dynamics with our peoples is how you do that. So if you a Hispanic or anybody else that says nigga and you have a few black friends or whatever, you grew up with black people, whatever, you know there's people that is cool with you saying it. Y'all boys, y'all go back or whatever. Hey, just say that around them. Results will vary outside of that circle. I'm trying to tell you, I really don't want non-black people to adopt a what are you gonna do about it attitude, because I promise to God, you're gonna find someone that's gonna give you the energy you're looking for.
Oh my God. I just seen the interview. What's his name? Mexican OT? I don't know. Cause I don't know. But on my FYP, it just came up. Y'all gotta look it up, okay? Mexican OT. I don't know. But in this interview, Cleo, I think her name is, it was with her, Angela E. They was on there, and they asked him, how do you feel about saying the word nigga? See, I can say it, because I'm black. And he said, let me look for the man in the room. And he looked around, and he said, when I say this, he said, so who gonna do something about it? I'm gonna say this. The reason, I'm from Detroit, but I lived in Arizona for a long time. And the reason motherfuckers run around saying the word nigga is because it's always a black man that's their friend that's saying it and giving them a pass. I'm sorry, I gotta say it. And this is the problem. When y'all get these look, that's because it's your homie, and instead of just punching that nigga in the face as soon as he's saying it, or grabbing that nigga by his throat and choking the life out his ass because he said it, this is the problem with our motherfucker. This is the problem with us as black people. This is the fucking problem, bro. This is the motherfucking problem. Because y'all run around here and y'all give these people these fucking passes. But see, the thing is y'all say that we racist, and y'all don't understand. Because us black people, we got some shit in the motherfucking bag, but we digress, and we don't say nothing, and we mind our business, and we stay to our fucking self. But y'all always coming for us. Now, what I will say is this. I know it was a black man behind him feeling
I didn't understand it and I didn't see it. And then, well, you know, once my friend brought it to my attention because I was so oblivious to it because I didn't think about it. That's the only reason I'm speaking on this shit. After that, she couldn't say it no more. Hey, yo, you can't say that around me. I don't give a fuck how many niggas you fuck. You can't say the word nigga if you not a nigga. If your motherfucking DNA is not a black person and you have black on your motherfucking birth certificate that say black, African American, or anything in the sense of a black person, you cannot say the word nigga. Period. So I'ma just say this. This is the problem, black people, my 92%ers, who always have these friends that we always trying to be friends with everybody, but they always overstepping their fucking boundaries. Yeah, this is why. And I blame our black men because y'all let these motherfuckers run around saying that shit because it's your homeboy. The fuck out of here. We gotta do better, bro. That shit pissed me off. I'm mad. I'm 5150 hot. Because he was in a room full of women and he said, what the fuck they gonna do? What they gonna do to me about saying it? That's the problem. That's how these niggas think about you. That's how these motherfuckers think about y'all. Just so y'all know, black men, that's what they think about y'all. But I digress. I ain't gonna say nothing, but this shit just pissed me off, bro. Alright.
To all the Hispanic people that have let me know that they don't support Mexican OT, can we trade him this year at the racial delegation drafts to wait? Because he can't come to our side. I don't know why he even think he could. But, you know, with everything going on, we might not even have two separate votes. We really might be on the same ballot there. We might be on one vote with this. Okay? And we need to be smart about it. But that, look at it. He ain't there with y'all. He ain't there with us. White people, this is on you. Get ready to take your boy. It's gonna be American OT.
So since Mexicans love saying the word nigger, have no issue saying it whatsoever, then technically, they should have no issues with black folks saying spick, bean, wetback, right? What's the difference?
Let's get into the part where he said basically, what are y'all gonna do about it? And he said this after saying, I need some black dudes in here. He had to look around because he feels validated by black men. If the men in your culture do not hold other men to certain standards, then what do y'all expect? He feels bold enough to say, I need a black man to vouch for me against these black women on this panel when I say, what you gonna do about it, about saying the N-word? Does that not sound crazy? He goes on to say, well, they like my family, I grew up around them, we just said it. And yeah, that did happen because black men often do that. They make people feel validated and disrespecting their culture as long as they cool, likable, swaggy, whatever. And I grew up in the suburbs, right? So it wasn't even all that for people to be saying the N-word back and forth, all that, you know. And it's this group of people, Bosnians, they white, but they from Bosnia. We always called them the Bosnians because they always was together. We knew exactly who they was. And they were obsessed with black culture, but they black friends always let them say the N-word. The black boyfriends. I remember specifically one of them was saying it, you know, on the bus and all that, just flinging it around. And he was behind me, and he started saying it, and he stopped. He said, oh, how do you feel about me saying that? And I said, I don't like it, but I knew that all they black friends was allowing him to say it. So what is a woman gonna do? I'm gonna fight you about saying it? If they let you disrespect them, hey, what I'm supposed to do? It's really sad, and our men have to do better.
I truly don't get how people are shocked about this Mexican OT shit. This man has been saying nigga since he came up from the jump, and I know I made a video about this so long ago, I don't even know if I can find the video anymore. However, this is a universal thing, this isn't just a Texas thing. I spent 7 years of my life in South Florida. The South Florida Hispanics love saying nigga too. Cuban, Guatemalan, Argentinian, Mexican, El Salvadorian, anything, any of them. Quite literally almost any of them. Colombian, the Cubans love saying it the most, which is the most irony in the part, because they're usually the whitest looking ones. The only littlest thing I'll give him is that he's not lying, that they're not gonna fucking stop until you fucking check them. I quite literally had to lay a grown man out before they realized I wasn't fucking playing about that shit. Let me set the scene for you, right? I am working at a restaurant down in South Florida. Probably been there for like maybe a year at this point, and there's this man who notoriously loves saying the N-word. He's Hispanic. I don't know where he's from specifically, but he's told everyone there, because like I said, this is South Florida, and South Florida, they love doing the same thing. Oh, I was raised around black people. My baby mom was black, my child's half black. That should make it even more of a reason for you to not be saying this shit. Like, I don't know how this is making an excuse for you. And if you know anything about me, I really am not a confrontational person. I do not confront people. I don't like fighting. I'm not that person. But one, alcohol is definitely involved, and two, when I repeatedly say shit, like, I don't play about what the fuck I say. Like, I usually say shit once, and if you're not a child, you understand, you can comprehend, don't play that shit around me. And so therefore, when I have to tell you multiple times, I shouldn't have to tell you multiple times, I should tell you once. And if you're a logical human being, a person of the race that you're using the slur of should only have to tell you once to not say that. But to me, that's it. If I was walking around saying the S word to all these Mexicans, speak this, speak that, speak this, speak that, and one Mexican came up to me and said, hey, like, we don't fuck with that, let's not say that, that's all it would take. I don't even say it to begin with, but that's all it would take. You know what I mean? If you're around a bunch of Asians saying the C word, see this, see that, and then an Asian comes up to you and says, I would prefer if you didn't say that. It would probably take one person for you to not say that. If you're around a bunch of mentally challenged people and you're saying the R word, and they walked up to you and said, I don't want you to say that, you would probably stop fucking saying it. And I don't get why I think it's the only fucking word that y'all don't have an issue with fucking saying. Like, that's the word that y'all are just will ride until the kings fucking come home to say it. And it will never fucking make sense to me. But it got to a point of pretty much he was saying the same. He wasn't saying like, who's gonna check me, but he was saying the same shit. Like, oh, half my daughter's black, and I black bitches, and and no one's gonna do anything about it. Who's no one? Because my name is Dana, and I'll do something about it right motherfucking now. I told him repeatedly to shut the fuck up. I told him repeatedly that he's doing wrong. I told him repeatedly that I don't give a fuck who he knows. I don't give a fuck who he fucks. I don't care what you do or what you don't do. Were you black? Were you born black? No. Were you born in America? No. So why are you fucking saying shit? Point blank, period. And if you're not gonna say shit, and, well, no one's gonna do shit, I'll do shit. And I laid him the fuck out. like. And then what was even crazier to me is that I was surrounded by my black coworkers, and they all defended him. Like, not defended him where they were like, mad at me, but I was the one in the wrong. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. He's drunk, and you know this, and you know he has this issue, and you know he has this issue, and you know. No, you should shut the fuck up. That's the issue he has. He doesn't know when to shut the fuck up. And I also think it's like crazy that a grown black woman has to handle this when there's a bunch of, well, none of them were actually, one of them was black American, all the rest of them were Jamaican or Haitian or something else first gen, so like, I don't know if they feel it the same way I feel it, but to me it's the same fucking shit. Like, it's the same fucking shit. And that's what pisses me off even more is that people from outside of the diaspora then create diaspora wars inside of the diaspora, because now the Jamaican and the Haitian people were looking at me like I was crazy when he's the one who's being crazy. Like, why are y'all just letting this man run around rampantly saying nigga? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It will never make sense to me. It will never make sense to me. And you know what happened after that? He never said nigga around me again. And I wonder why. He apologized. He said, oh, I know I have an alcohol problem and this, that, blah, 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 blah. And I can only do, like, I don't know what y'all do in your spare time. Whatever y'all do in your spare time, that has nothing to do with me. I can only control what I'm around and who I'm around and when I'm around them. So if he goes and says that around his fucking friends, he's probably back off saying it now that I don't work there. Which, cool. If they want to be coons, they can be coons. I don't fuck with coonery, and I'm not going to indulge in coonery activities. So, point blank, period. Around me, it was dropped, and to me, he's never gonna say it again. So, you gotta stand the fuck up and punch him in the fucking face. Truly.
We're saying, well, we thought the blacks.
There's this dialogue that is going on, controversy. So there's this Mexican guy who literally used the N-word in his song, and now people are coming out and telling you do not use the N-word if you're not a black person. So this guy is literally saying, you know what, I grew up, you know, my friends are black, you know, I grew up in this black neighborhood, so I interact with my friends, and yes, I use this N-word here and there, but the reality is if you go historically, the N word is very, very harsh word, especially for us black people. The N word was used to make black people feel inferior. It was used to make black people to feel they're not human beings. It was used to make the black people to know where they belong, which land they need to belong to, like you are less than a human being. That's basically what the N word was used for during those days of slavery in America. That's where it originated. That's the reason why black people, they don't like that word, because it's really it's really bad, it's really painful, and it has a lot of painful historical. Among ourselves, it's only recently that among ourselves that people like, yo, let's claim our power back, let's claim our worth. So yes, we are gonna use this word among ourselves, you know, because it's within our community. We are using it like a brotherhood kind of thing, you know. So a black person calling the other a black person, it's okay, because they're trying to empower. They say they want to own it. They want to remove the power that N word has. But if somebody from another race call me the N word, and yet you're not black, literally you are abusing me. Literally you are making me remember those historical issues that were used during the slavery time. Literally, you are telling me I am not a human being. I am not worth. Literally, you are telling me, you know, you are my master in a way, you know, like you're my slave, kinda, because those that's what it used to be used. So when you see so many people right now, there's that backlash because of that. So if you are of a different race and you're using that word among your brothers who are black, and they're allowing you because, you know, you are in that same circle, you're used to each other, they take you like one of them, that's fine. But outside that circle of black people, don't use that word, because one day, one time, you're going to meet somebody who is going to retaliate and hit you so hard, and you wonder why, and only is because of this N word that you're literally throwing it around, because that person doesn't know who you are. Literally, you're abusing that person. That's what it means. So if you're an Asian, if you're a Hispanic, if from other races, and you literally say, oh, you know, I want to use this word just the same way the black people are using it, please stop it. This word is not good. Historically, even current, is not a good word. But if you see black people among this fellow black people, they're using the N word as literally among themselves, and they're joking about it. Literally, they're owning it. They're giving themselves power. Like, you know what? We are owning this word. It was bad. Literally, it's bad. But we among ourselves, we are owning it, and we are saying we are taking back our power. But you, as an outside race, using that word to a black person, literally, you are abusing that black person. And one day, one time, someone will retaliate back, and you will not like it. It might even make you lose. There are people who have lost jobs because as a result of using that N word. There are people who have literally lost their lifestyle has gone upside down just because of using that N word. The community literally punished them so harshly. So try to learn this word. That why are people saying don't use this word? Go do your research, learn, so that you avoid such kind of situations, so that you avoid being having this the community, or should I say the society, teaching you hard lessons the hard way. Let me know what you think about this video. Drop your comments, and of course, please subscribe to my channel.